Alright, so I'm standing here at my big baler 340, and I've been putting some twine in here, and I thought to myself, you know, there's a special way that I tie my knots on my big baler baling twine, and it works for just about anybody who has problems with poly twine coming untied in the twine tensioner. It happens. It's no fun when it happens because you got to climb under this friggin' mess, and you see all that crap that builds up under there just to get to those needles. It's a real nightmare. So what I figured I would do is show you how to make a knot that does not come untied. So I'm going to somehow show you how to do this. First, you got to grab your baling twine here. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it on two balls that are just kind of mute, you know. So I'm going to set the camera up here. Probably going to be doing a little editing, but maybe not. Who knows? Because this is raw video, and maybe you can see what I'm doing. All right. I have had or been plagued with knots that come untied with just your standard square knot, right over left, left over right. This is a square knot, as you can see. It's got four corners kind of, and it does that. Now in the baler, this thing's bouncing around, going down across the field, and before you know it, it starts to do this. And I have come up with somebody calling me. Anyway, I've come up with these things, and then it'll catch in that twine tensioner, and before you know it, you're untied. And I am going to answer that phone call. Hold on. Okay again. So, oh Jesus, people after me all the time. So anyways, you do the regular square knot kind of thing, alright, and then you do another loop. So you got this really twisted up looking thing, and then you cross and pull through. And what it's going to do is it's going to make this really crazy looking knot. I don't know if this is a type of knot, but it is my type of knot. Now watch what happens when you pull that tight. You see that? That extra loop actually folds over top of that, and then I can do this all I want, and it does not come apart. So when you're making the first step of your, and the only way to get it apart really, and I've got it tight, and it's flatter, and it goes through the needles easier too, so that's just a little bit of a tidbit there for you. And the only way to get it apart is to actually cut the thing apart. So, nice sharp knife, and hello, there you go. I could run through that again real quick for you. On the first set of twists, you go 1, 2, over, through. Just remember that. 1, 2, over and through. And it makes the exact same knot every single time. Because sometimes a square knot will fold over and then it just doesn't work at all. But this one here makes the same knot. That double string there really does it for you. I'm telling you, you really got to work to get that to come apart. I didn't pull it as tight as I wanted to. So that's the knot that I use. Yeah. No engineer told me how to do that. Oh, Jesus, I can't even find the right light here. But anyways, yeah, so that's how you do it. Tie your knots like that in the BB960, BB960A, BB940s, whatever the heck you got. The old 595 guys, if you got 595s. I'm going to give you a little bit of information. If you try to maintain your balers yourselves, the rollers, and I know I had a guy actually message me that he had bought a new baler, an older 595, but the rollers, the tensioner rolls down in the bottom on this baler, and the 9080 that I had, they were on ball bearings, sealed ball bearings, so they never got dirt in them to seize up. But the older models of the BB960A and the not the later ones, but the early ones, they had a solid ungreasable shaft. There's a fix for that, and you just have to ask your New Holland dealer. And what they are is greasable shafts. The 595, I believe also you can get the greasable shafts for that too. What happens is dirt gets in that shaft in the roller wear bushing, and it just locks it up tight as a pig's ass. And you will make the first knot, don't get me wrong. It's the second knot that always breaks, because, what the hell is it? Because there's not enough twine to come back when it starts to make the loop back. The twine is stretched, it's not tensioned properly. So yeah, that's just another tidbit for you. Any of you guys that's got the older balers, that's what you got to do. Got a little bit of damage on the new baler here, but let me get this twine in and then I'll show you what I will be doing. So here's the damage to the baler. First time my father ran it, he apparently ran a piece of wood or something into it, because it's got that auger all curled over. What a mess. So it's a pretty simple fix. Let me see if I can get up in there with this camera, but pretty simple fix. All you do is take a hammer, and you put one hammer on one side of that flighting and another hammer on the other, and you start pounding, and it will, you know, fix the problem. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now, but I'm not going to take you along for that ride because the camera gets knocked over, but I'll show you the end result. Maybe I will show you a little bit. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, so let's see what we got. Maybe you can see it, huh? No? What the hell? I can't see myself. Anyway. Yeah, what you do is, hopefully this works, because I'm really tired of wrapping this thing. Yeah. Well, I'd like to know what the hell he hit. Surprisingly, this flighting is quite soft. Get down to it. So anyway, you get the gist of what I'm doing. Whew, I'm going to put the camera away and finish the job. Okay, so now that you know how to make a knot, and you can see me beat the hell out of an auger that got bent up, now you can see me run over some wicked big fat windrows. You're probably wondering, how the hell is that going into that baler at 6.87 miles per hour? I mean, I'm really boogieing. I could go faster because I'm not at full capacity yet with this baler, but the limitation is how much you can put under the tractor without it bunching out. Now, I mean, these windrows are just filling this tractor, you know, underneath. The secret is a mud flap. Get yourself a plastic mud flap, and you can see it down there. And what that does is that, I'm trying to drive and drink and do everything else here, film. Anyways, Jesus, Pete Wesley. What you see is that plastic mud flap there is just forcing the hay down and under the hitch pin and the drawbar and all that other happy crap that's down there. So, yeah, plastic mud flap. Just hang it down there just so that it covers the pins, and you will have no flipping or anything. And you can see how nice and even it's just mashing that down and feeding it into that roller wind guard there. So pretty awesome if you ask me. I mean, I sure am enjoying it. This baler now has over 2,000 bales through it. 2,074 as of right now. I just crapped out another one and it shows me that there. So yeah, we are moving. I guess today I've made well over 300 bales today, and the day is young yet. I am limited as to how many I'm going to make today because I don't have enough hay mowed. It's been raining and raining and raining, and I didn't want to get too much down and then have more rain on top of it and actually lose the hay. I've had that happen. But actually, I'm going to get out of this baler and I'm going to go mow more hay. Tomorrow I have another 40 acres down, but I'll bale that up tomorrow morning pretty quickly. Hopefully I get another 50 or 60 mowed yet today. I'm going to work pretty late. Let's see. Oh yeah, rye videos. I'll be cutting rye here probably tomorrow after I do that 40 or 50 acres of hay. So maybe I'll have Timothy, and Timothy will bale tomorrow while I'm cutting rye. So you'll get those videos too. But anyways, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned because there's lots more to come.